All right, everybody. The long-standing conservative meme, the saying, I guess, that goes along the lines of "the left can't meme," has sort of been, ironically enough, memed about by the left for a very long time. And the originator of the meme, I guess you could say, really, I guess you could give credit to Paul Joseph Watson, who we're going to be talking about in a little bit more depth later in the stream. But in the meantime, not only has that phrase become a meme among the left to say, sort of ironically, every time conservatives say something stupid or make a joke that's just really bad or not funny or just ill-informed or whatever, they'll say, haha, the left can't meme or whatever. Or even better, the right is getting better at comedy and the left is getting nervous. That's a really common one as well. But today, we're going to be looking at a conservative meme show. A conservative meme show that is named after that very phrase, the left can't meme. And, whew! Listen, guys, I'm going to need to advise you to remove all sharp objects from arm's length. I have a pocket knife right here. I'm going to go ahead and slide that to a part of the desk where I cannot reach it. And I'm going to advise all of you to do the same, because let's just say that you might want to consider an easier way out after seeing this video, because you can't unsee it, okay? You can't unsee this. You are never going to be able to erase this video entirely from your memory, and some of you might consider there being only one way to get rid of that memory, and we don't want that, okay? We don't want anyone in my chat to take the easy way out of the memory of this video. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it, and I'm not even gonna give any like prior commentary going into it. I'm just gonna play it and let you guys enjoy. I'll pause it to give commentary when I view it necessary. It's only a 2-minute and 50-second clip. I worry that if I play any more of this video, I may get copyrighted, but considering that this clip is on Twitter and isn't copyrighted on Twitter, and there is copyright on Twitter, this clip itself is probably okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and give it a watch. Hold on. Benny Johnson's The Left Can't Meme. I like the, by the way, this show is meant to appeal to the Zoomers, okay? This is a project by Parler, funded by billionaires to make the right and make conservatism appeal more to Zoomers. Is this the 80s? Well, for a while, the sort of, what's it called? What's this aesthetic called? I forget what the aesthetic is called, vaporwave. The vaporwave aesthetic was actually very popular with the Zoomers for a while, back in like 2018. And now Nazis really like it, and lefties who are really out of the loop stylistically really like it. So I don't really, this is meant to appeal to the Zoomers. It's very much a, how you doing, fellow kids, kind of font and artistic representation they're going for here. Cringe intro already looks like one of those shitty gaming intros that mediocre gaming YouTubers use. Well, yeah.
My name is Benny Johnson, and welcome to the World
I'm going to get rid of my camera here for just a moment, because before we react to this, I want to point out his background is Elon Musk doing the face that they always use in the pro Elon Musk thumbnails. Like every time a conservative makes a video about Elon Musk triggering the libs, they use him making this face in the thumbnail. And then here you have that one screaming SJW from 2014 that the right now, almost 10 years later, can you believe we're only 2 years away from it having been 10 years since the origin of this image. There haven't really been as many SJW meltdown videos on the internet since then, so they don't really have any new iconography to use there. So even though like Big Red, that face, and like the two others they use are all from like 2014 and 2013, they still use them nowadays because they still, well, not only do they really want to bring the political sphere back in time to 2016, like I've been predicting for a while, but they're also very much stuck in that time period. They're stuck in that age of the internet, culturally speaking.
Exclusive premiere of The Left Can't Meme. Ladies and gentlemen, an exclusive series on...
This guy has wrinkles, and he's talking to us about memes, okay? This guy has wrinkles around his eyes, and he's talking to us about memes. Couldn't they have found, like, a younger, hipper-looking dude to do this meme review show? I guess they just found, like, the nerdiest, like, looking Elon tech bro simp type dude working at the office and just decided to throw him in there to do it.
Parler, where free speech lives and is championed in the form of hilarious memes and
Parler, where free speech thrives in the form of hilarious memes, shows a Trump dancing meme. Is this like, okay, maybe this is just something that, like, I'm trying to imagine, like, what if you edited Bernie Sanders or something onto the over Donald Trump here? Would that make it funny to me as, like, a progressive, as, like, a lefty? And no, it wouldn't. It would still be cringy if it was Bernie Sanders in this video.
Content that we are going to be highlighting on our show. Now, many of the memes we will show you on today's episode would get you banned.
You know what what?
And on social media, why do a show on memes? Because the memes hurt their feelings.
Okay, this is actually a genius route to take. Very good pause face. Yes, I know. And it's perfect too, because it's like Elon Musk is if you look at this image in like a certain way, it almost looks like Elon Musk is whipping him. And he's like whipping him sexually, and he's, you know, restrained, of course, and he's just loving it. He is involuntarily coming right now because Elon Musk is whipping him, and this SJW liberal in the background is so triggered at how much pleasure he is deriving from the whipping he's getting from Elon Musk. Very good pause screen. Regardless, though, this is actually a very good route to take if you're trying to propagandize to very, very unintelligent, politically uninformed teenagers. Because something you have to understand is, to the average dumb fuck, when they do get politically involved, it's only out of self-preservation, more or less. Like, the average, like, American doesn't care about politics until it comes to their door, right? When the elections happen, when culture war issues that they've been tricked into caring about become relevant in the ballots, or when a right that they care about gets taken away, like with Roe v. Wade. All these liberals who've been dead silent politically for the last 2 years since Biden got elected, all suddenly talking about politics again because Roe v. Wade is going to get repealed. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that are like that, right? Where they only really give a shit about politics once politics hits their doorstep, you know? For a lot of people, a lot of young people online, the demographic this type of content is trying to appeal to, their biggest worry, their biggest fear is this irrational fear that this non-existent boogeyman of the left is going to come kick down their door and force their cancel culture, PC, free speech agenda on them, and keep them from being able to make their edgy jokes and their dank memes. I'm very much speaking in 2016 talk right now because that's how the conservatives think. And they genuinely think like that. The left wants to take away their ability to make jokes and have their type of humor. And if I'm being honest with you, in some respects, that's true. How many times have we seen popular lefty content creators who everybody knows aren't really bigoted in any real way, get canceled over a harmless joke on Twitter or a meme on Twitter that everybody in their right mind knows is a joke and nobody should be taken seriously? It happens every other day on Twitter. It happens every other day on Twitter. There is a genuine problem in the left with, like, being a little bit too joke policey. I do agree with that. I do think there's a joke policing problem on the left. It's a real thing. But The conservatives have sort of done a really good job of turning the entire left into this really, really hyper exaggerated version of what actually exists on the left. And that is the fear that they are feeding on with this video here.
Our first edition meme review, The Left Can't Meme. The memes of the week, very important.
This is a hip Zoomer meme, by the way. A Pulp Fiction edit of Elon Musk on John Travolta and AOC on Uma Thurman. That is a Zoomer meme right there. This is a fresh off the ovens, spicy, fresh, no, not even spicy, no, like fresh baked bread right out of the oven. Like, you know when you take the bread out of the oven, like your grandma, your mom just made bread or some shit, and they take it out of the oven and it is just out of the oven. Like you tear that shit in half and it's like tearing a tissue paper in half. It's like, it's that's how fresh this meme is.
Musk memes, so hot right now. And the people at Twitter are like, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
These are the right can meme, guys. These are right-wing memes.
Here's the libs being fired off like rockets. Very funny, very good.
I'm moving my camera to the bottom right of the screen so you can see the faces he's making right now. Tell me okay. There's nothing more soy than the clip we're about to watch.
Fired off like rockets. Very funny. Very good. Elon Musk planting screaming libs in the...
Did they make these memes? Because all these memes look like they're made by the same person. Like, you know how like when you watch a segment by John Oliver, and he'll have like those professionally photoshopped images for a joke that he'll occasionally show on screen. If you've watched a John Oliver like segment, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like it's very obviously not like, because there's a very big difference between, there's a watermark there, yeah, like the silent meme majority. I imagine that's a conservative meme account, I'm sure. Wait, hold on. Can we see if they're all the same, like, watermark? Well, this one's a video, and it doesn't seem to have a watermark on it. I don't know. It all looks like it's been edited by... They're all the same person. It's all, like, people editing Elon Musk's face onto rockets launching the same 2014 screaming SJW person into space. Like, it... There's no way... There's no way these memes aren't all literally just astroturfed for the video and made by the organization that pays this dude and hosts this show.
Musk planting screaming libs in the fields. Libs just want to date Elon Musk.
What? Wait, what was the joke there? Libs just want to date Elon Musk, and they edit a picture of Elon Musk clapping in front of AOC looking angry? This isn't even a meme. Wait. What's this watermark here? Odward Russell. Or at Edward Russell. Ah, that's the at. Edward Russell. But with no E, it's just R-U-S-S-L. Wait, does anybody want to like look for these ats on Twitter and see if these are even real meme accounts? Or on Instagram or whatever, wherever these would be, I don't know. And see if these are even real? AOC was apparently flirting with Elon once. Is that true? Class traitor.
Here's Elon just whipping people out of the...
I don't know who either of these two people are. I'm pretty sure the joke here is, like, unless these two people are, like, well-known SJWs, maybe they are. She wasn't flirting. Listen, okay, guys will literally interpret any woman being nice to them or complimenting them as flirting. okay? Let me give you guys a fucking red-pilled... Actually, it's the opposite of red-pilled. It's a fucking blue-pilled take, okay? But blue-pilled's correct. All right. You know how dudes complain about never getting complimented by women? I do agree. That's a thing. Like, you know, dudes will like get complimented once by a girl and remember that for like years. I remember every single compliment I've ever gotten unwarranted from a random, like, strange woman, obviously. But like, I'll hear guys, I saw a tweet recently and it was like, if girls started complimenting guys half as much as guys compliment girls, the male suicide rate in this country would drop by half. And it's like, no, it probably wouldn't. Like, if you actually think that dudes get... And the reason for that, the reason why I believe this, is because every time a girl is nice to a guy, or God forbid compliments a guy, the guy immediately interprets that as sexual or romantic interest. So if that happened... If we did live in that world, we would just live in a world full of incels complaining about how often women compliment them but never want to fuck them or actually date them. That's all that would happen if we lived in that world. In the same way, I feel like every time a girl is nice to a guy, and listen, even I fall for this sometimes. The big reason why I just don't really like do the approaching women thing, I just don't. I don't, because like I don't know when a woman's just being nice and being friendly, or when they're flirting and being like interested in me. Like they got to be very overt about it, like very overt. Maybe I'm speaking from my own experience here, the dudes that I've known and my own faults, but a lot of dudes will interpret any level of kindness or politeness, or especially complimenting behavior from a woman as like an indication of flirting, and interest in sex. And so I wouldn't be surprised if that's where that comes from. If like AOC was just like, "Hi, you look really good today," and then Elon Musk was like, "Hey, yeah, you know, AOC wanted to fuck me," because that is a thing guys do. That is a thing that guys do.
The temple that is Twitter. That's really good. Twitter's top lawyer reassures staff, cries during meeting about Musk takeover. Elon Musk, the Netflix special. Elon.
So one of the really banging conservative memes right now is to say that Elon Musk is African American. Is the joke here that he's black? Yes. The joke here is that because Elon Musk is from South Africa, and even though he's white and his dad owned like an emerald mine in South Africa, the right is now memeing that he's African American, so that means that he's black, and thus not only can he say the N-word, but the left is actually racist for criticizing him. That is actually a joke the right has started telling, and I guess a version of doing that is to literally edit, I guess, a black Elon Musk. I don't know. You guys seen the Black Destiny Photoshop? That one's actually like scary. That one I saw on my timeline and was like, I got scared. I thought Destiny had actually like done blackface for like a joke that went too far or something, because it was like a odd edit.
That's good. Very, very good.
Oh, by the way, part of the joke here as well, for those of you guys that don't know, very common conservative meme is that Netflix is bad because a lot of their adaptions they'll do will race swap white characters with POC actors. And so a very common conservative meme is like the original, and they show like a white character, and then or like a white person, like, you know, like Elon Musk, he's white, right? And then Netflix adaptation, and then it's like them photoshopped to be black. So that's a pretty common conservative meme as well. This one at least has like, I guess, some thought put into it. Like there's a few layers to it, right? There's the Netflix is bad because they make brown people appear in their movies more. And in their shows more, because, you know, conservatives hate brown people. Also, Elon Musk is African American because he's from Africa. Haha, isn't that funny? it is very funny that the only African American that conservatives will celebrate the success of is a white guy from Africa. That is telling.
Always gonna be woke. El Donald, make Twitter great again. Elon Musk as Donald Trump. Very good Photoshop.
Okay, this at is dumbass Photoshop. There's no way these are real ats.
I'm moving to Canada. I'm removing my music from Spotify. I'm deleting my Twitter account.
Wait. So the I'm moving to Canada thing you can't do anymore because the right had a meltdown over Biden winning. Wait, you can't do the, oh, the left is so triggered. Some of them said they were going to move to Canada when Trump got elected, and then you guys were literally so mad. You had like a raid on the Capitol to try to change the results of the election and like kill and capture elected politicians because you couldn't handle the results. Okay, like, I'm sorry, you guys don't get to joke about that anymore. When you try to topple our democracy over losing, you guys are the bigger sore losers, okay? I'm removing my music from Spotify. Doesn't even work either because didn't Spotify literally like censor a shit ton of Joe Rogan? Didn't the left basically win as far as the Spotify thing goes? Like Spotify ended up taking down or like removing a shit ton of the misinformation containing episodes of Joe Rogan where he just has some random like conspiracy theorist on. And then the last one is I'm deleting my Twitter account. Frankly, this is a win, okay? Any liberal or lefty or SJW, I don't care what you want to say, that deletes their Twitter account because Elon Musk bought Twitter will no doubt find something far more productive and life-improving to do in the time they otherwise would have been on Twitter. And even if they're going to another social media website instead, they are certainly doing something better with their lives. Though, don't delete your Twitter account. First, you should follow me with that Twitter account, and then turn on tweet notifications from my Twitter account, and exclusively only ever open up Twitter to like all of my tweets. Thank you.
Yes, it's always the same thing. Triggered Rhapsody. Triggered Rhapsody. Very good. Queen reference.
I keep on seeing posts on Reddit and on Twitter and in my comments complaining every time I bring up the Gamergate 2, we're going back to 2016. So I'm just going to look into the camera for this little bit.
Triggered people screaming. Yes. The Re-Rocket. Yes, of course. Classic. The Re. Where would the meme world...
The classic Re-Rocket? What? Are you just making shit up now?
...be without the screaming lib at Donald Trump's inauguration? Where would we be, ladies and gentlemen, without the screaming lib? We got to have the screaming lib.
They literally... Wait, was this even... This was... Oh my god, it's been so long since this video. God, I haven't seen this clip in like... I don't think I've seen this clip since, like, in its entirety, where, like, the whole scream and everything, and, like, God... 6 years ago, I know, right? Oh yeah, it was the one. This is the one from 6 years ago. The other one with the SJW going. You know the one with the SJW going, where they're like angry and they're going like, or whatever. That image, that's the one from 2014, I believe. Yeah, and they still really love that one.
What would become of us? We need this meme, and it will live forever.
Do you guys remember when like every commentary channel on YouTube back in 2016 that would just play like a random CSGO surfing footage with a guy talking, like the Leafy clone videos, would occasionally intersperse the edit of this clip of this person screaming with the chorus line from Metal Gear Solid 5, the whoa. You guys remember that? Like all the commentary YouTubers would use that edit. Do you guys remember that back in 2016? I'm not the only one who remembers that, right? I cannot be the only one who... That was like that was the 2016 equivalent of the bass boosted fart noise that everyone uses now. You guys know the... Hold on. Let me find it. We got to find the bass boosted fart noise. Bass boosted fart noise. There we go. That one. Yeah. All right. Jesus Christ. Let's watch the end of this thing and hope it doesn't kill us.
By the way, these memes will never die. And the screaming lib meme will never die. One of the most important memes in the world. Now! Ree! And then the re as the chorus. And then Elon Musk swinging in the swing with them.
Oh, that's the image he has in the background.
Oh, man. The Left Can't Meme. Tune in every week. Your boy Benny will be memeing.
What the fuck was that? Oh my god. That was offensive. Like, not the content of the video or the memes or anything. The fact that he thought that was, like, a good video was offensive to me. I'm really curious, like, does this video have an audience? Was there, like, a positive response to it? Like, when this came out on the platform it's hosted on, did it get, like, large viewership? And is there, like, real people responding to it positively? And are they Zoomers? Are they, like, actual 14, 15-year-old white boys commenting, haha, these memes are so fresh and dank, yo? Like, is that... Like, it can't be. I refuse to believe that any, like, hip right-wing Zoomers actually watched this and liked it. Because, for one, listen, guys, not that this video wouldn't do well on YouTube with some level of an audience, but to be clear here, the ability for these right-wing figures to reach an audience is very limited when they're off of YouTube and Twitch and Twitter. YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter are basically the trifecta of, like, the largest, like, social media outlets out there for a public figure who does political content to make a name for themselves. Oh yeah, and TikTok, I guess, as well, and Instagram, but to a lesser extent. That's not really my world, so I don't really know much about it. But as far as my world of the internet goes, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter are where it's at. And the reason why I think deplatforming for the most virulent and horrible people on these platforms that would use their audience, their platform, to not only rouse their audience into engaging in violent political action, but also use their platform to spread very dangerous misinformation and lies and propaganda and whatnot. The reason why I do advocate for, in the most extreme examples, the full deplatforming of these people is because it does work. It really, really does. Look at figures like Nick Fuentes. He does still have a substantial audience, even on his new little streaming service he's made, where he's gotten I guess he's managed to net a few non-Nazi streamers to bring a non-Graper audience over there. And how you feel about that, I mean, is up to you. But even then, even with the help that he has, his career is on a downturn. He is experiencing a little bump in relevance right now due to all the drama and everybody talking about him right now. But, like, he's losing favor with a lot of the communities that he once inhabited. He doesn't really have the same ability like he did back on YouTube to reach a new audience through YouTube's algorithm. All he can rely on now is word of mouth and getting funneled new viewers by people who are already bought into his ideology. And I guess he does have a little bit of meme stock, in the sense that, like, not like literally like he owns meme stocks like on a brokerage app. Like, he has stock in the meme market, right? The Graper, a lot of memes that come from his community have, preceded him and gone beyond him. Besides that, without access to YouTube and Twitter and Twitch, he's kind of losing steam. He's got a very, very slow limit on his potential popularity and his potential influence online. And that is why having the ability to reach new people on these big mainstream platforms matters. Platforms like Parler will always be secondhand to larger platforms like Twitter. Even with Elon Musk in control, Twitter is not going to become Parler 2. It's just not going to happen. Elon Musk will, for the sake of his optics and whatnot, unban Donald Trump, no doubt, and some other large right-wing figures that have been unbanned that he feels he can get clout from the right for doing, because he does love attention. He is in his, like, divorced dad stage and really needs the attention, so he'll probably do that. But broadly, as far as TOS changes go on Twitter, if Twitter has, like, serious TOS changes to allow hate speech and, like, harassment and whatnot, the amount of financial harm that will do to Elon Musk's bottom line would make him the stupidest billionaire in history. Elon Musk spent a lot of money on Twitter, okay? And you may think of it as like, oh, well, just a small chip in his overall wealth. But no, that was a serious investment. Billionaires like money, believe it or not. And they don't drop billions of dollars on nothing for the meme, okay? Elon Musk does plan to make Twitter a profitable investment. And Twitter will not be a profitable investment for him if he completely negates its ability to appear ad-friendly. Didn't Marjorie Taylor Greene speak at his conference, though? Yeah, of course. I mean, Elon Musk is a conservative. He is a right-winger, for sure. The Quivering was commenting on all of Elon Musk's posts begging for followers. Yeah, I mean, or begging for the follow. Yeah, of course. Like, and I'm sure Elon Musk will follow some of these people, and they'll get a big, like, dopamine boost out of it. And that is because Elon Musk is, right now, functionally, the new Donald Trump. Only way more effective than Donald Trump, because Donald Trump was this very overtly awful right-wing figure. Like, to be fair, compared to Elon Musk, to be a fan of Trump, you have to be pretty fairly bought in already, right? Like, you got to be already pretty right-wing to like Trump. Like back in 2016, like you're not a lefty for sure, but there are progressives and liberals who love Elon Musk and are on board the Elon Musk train and don't really give a shit about his, his issues, right? And the reason for that is what Elon Musk seems to represent. Literally all of us wish that there was this real life Tony Stark person out there who was pushing humanity forward on a technological level and was actually doing the things that Elon Musk says he's doing. People who don't like Elon Musk are the people who see through Elon Musk's bullshit. The people who like Elon Musk are the people who fall for it. And the people who fall for it, I can't, in many cases, I can't entirely blame, because it's almost like a dying person who believes in heaven or God. And it's like, I'm not going to argue with this person on their deathbed that God's not real and they're just going to fade into oblivion when they die. You know, like, it's kind of a douchebag move. It's kind of pointless. Like, I don't know. In the same way, I kind of understand why a lot of like your average person might think Elon Musk is like the real life Iron Man. Can I show you a YouTube thumbnail and title? I did not click on the video, so maybe the video itself is not as cringe as it looks. But I just want to show you this video title and thumbnail that popped up in my recommended. Just give the impression that I was talking of what I'm talking about here. This video is from 2 months ago and has nearly 1 million views. And you guys are going to cringe to death when you see the title and thumbnail. Elon Musk opens up about Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. came to my office and demanded... ... Ah... 1 million views 1 month ago. Yeah, or 2 months ago. Yeah, like, to be clear here, the world at large, at least here in America, does legitimately view Elon Musk as, like, the real-life Tony Stark, the real-life Iron Man. And it is somewhat worrying when you consider the fact that even, like, liberal and left-wing figures, I guess, are really cool with Elon Musk and even sort of play into that. Like, listen, all right? I like this guy, and I like his videos, but I feel like this guy exemplifies the most nefarious, I suppose you could say, type of Elon Musk simping. Who here's aware of a YouTuber named Mark Rober? I like Mark Rober. I like this YouTuber. I watch his content. I literally... Well, I didn't watch his upload of this video, but I watched Asmongold's reaction to it. I know, streamers stealing views from the original YouTuber. I'm probably going to watch this video on its own anyway. But I like Mark Rober. The guy is, for a little background on the guy, massive YouTuber, massive reach, massive audience, obviously. He was an ex-NASA engineer turned YouTuber, and he makes some pretty good content. Very broad-reaching. His videos, 25 million views 4 days ago. That's an absurd amount of views. The guy's a massive Elon Musk simp. He's got his Tesla. He's got his boring company flamethrower. He's like, haha, Elon Musk, yeah. Like he is all into that shit, of course. And, you know, he has very broad popular appeal. And when you watch his videos, there's obviously nothing overtly political about them. In fact, I would argue his videos are sort of a tepid, sort of apolitical liberalism is almost what I'd call it, right? He does do stuff about raising money, like raising money for the environment. Hell, I did I raised 5,400 something for Team C's. I participated in that charity thing he did. You know, and he even in this video as well. For those of you guys that don't know what this video is about, it's him pranking, scamming companies in India. And obviously there's a lot of like racism that's perpetuated about like Indian people through that sort of like stereotype. And so he in this video does call out that stereotype as being harmful and everything, and not wanting to perpetuate it. So there's certainly a sort of liberal, progressive-y kind of vibe to it, making it very palatable to a broad audience, very, very marketable, and very consumable to even left-wing people. And yet his Elon Musk simpery, and the Elon Musk simpery of plenty of people who are politically just like him, does in fact normalize figures that are, I mean, Elon Musk is a shameless conservative. You look at his Twitter engagements, and I mean, it's obvious. He is a shameless conservative. He is clearly transphobic. He's clearly like on board with all the right-wing, like reactionary propaganda. It's he's bought into it all the way. He's just kind of kept the mask on a little bit to keep his more moderate audience. Anybody who is not actively trying to give Elon Musk a unfair charitable reading should be able to see that. And I'm not saying people like Mark Rober are bad people because they like Elon Musk. Hell, listen, okay? If I can afford a Tesla, like for the price, Teslas are some of the nicest cars you can get. I understand that shit. And I understand the desire to believe in the Elon Musk myth. I do. I understand the desire to believe the Elon Musk myth, to want to believe that that this guy is going to bring us fully autonomous vehicles, electric cars at a affordable price for almost every American, almost every working class person in the West in like 5 years. I want to believe that. I want to live in that delusion, but it's just not real. A lot of the stuff that Elon Musk does is over-exaggerating to appeal to a broad amount of people that are in like the tech bro area. And on top of that, he's broadening his audience to the conservative demographic, super obsessed with Donald Trump and the free speech absolutism, and thinks that cancel culture is literally the end of the world. Anyway, if you enjoyed this segment, please consider leaving a like, subscribe, ring the bell icon if you haven't already. It really helps the channel more than you even realize. And of course, if you want to see more from me, consider, following my social medias, linked down below. And if you want to support me financially, as I am currently chairless, I'm currently using a shitty folding chair, and would really like to raise some money to be able to afford a new chair. Because this one is extremely uncomfortable, and I've been suffering this entire stream, but because I'm a good streamer, I'm not complaining about it to you guys. I'd really appreciate any donos that you guys can spare over on the website, either in the form of a dono, a sub, or a gifted sub, or you can also support me on YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, and Patreon. But with all that said, thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.